In this quick video, I'm going to show you how you can build a simple chicken run. Yeah, they're getting really excited. Hey! This is Tim from Organic Backyard Gardening. In this video, I'm going to take you through how I built this chicken run. We purchased this chicken coop in a hurry because we're getting chickens and we didn't quite have anything and I didn't have time to build a coop. So we bought this from Tractor Supply. And it's a very nice little coop. It's all metal, has a nice roof, and a little piece of wood here. And the chickens really like it. But obviously this is really small. We have 6 chickens, and they need a place to go out in the winter. We've been letting them free range during the day, but in the winter they need something that's covered. So I built this run for them, and this is built all out of pressure treated, has a metal roof, and it has wiring all around the sides and in the bottom. So let me take you through it here. Put a little door on it. And there's quite a bit of space. And we can hang their food tray, their water. And what I did for the bottom, get through. So we put crushed rock at the bottom. And then I put hardware mesh. I'll show you what the mesh looks like. So there's mesh wiring all throughout the bottom. And this will prevent predators from digging underneath and then coming up into the coop. So that's what happens a lot of times. People will put mesh all around their run, but they'll forget to put mesh at the bottom. So that's important. So I did that, and I'll take you through how I built this. So what I first did was I saw the idea of this coop on a blog online. It didn't really have the full plans, so I improvised a little bit. But I basically copied what the blog did, and I'll put the link down below to the blog. And so what I first did was I leveled out the ground, and I built the perimeter. And then once I had the perimeter, I then figured out what type of pitch I wanted on the roof. And I just put the boards up and I clamped the boards, and then I marked them off. And then once I got my pitch, I then just started building everything on top of the bottom frame. And so you can see here how I used, these are 2x6s on the sides. So I used 2x6s on the corners for a little more stability. And then everything else is just 2x4 pressure treated. So you can see on the sides here, I just angled these. Over here on my back 2x6s, I just angled these as well to match the pitch. And then around the sides, I put, I'll show you on the inside here. I basically sandwiched in the screen to give it a little more stability. So if something's pushing, this is sandwiched in the inside and the outside. So, whoops, I just locked myself in. So, brighten this up. So I just ran a 2x4 all the way along the edges. So 2x4 all the way along the edges. Just unlock myself here. Put a string. If you like this video, please click the subscribe button and the bell to be notified when we post new videos. And then I just cut sections to sandwich in. And you can see inside, I built a little perch for them. And so the roof, I didn't use any braces. I just used screws, and I angled all the roof joists. And then at the top here, same thing. I put in sections, and then I put another support beam on the top here, and I lowered it just a little bit to give it a nice little look. And then I have one support going all the way across. I just blocked those, and I have support going across. So let me take you to the roof to show you what I've done. Now for the roof, I used sheet metal. And since the roof length was a little longer than what I had expected, I just used a couple sheets of drip edge on the back side so that they would everything would be fully covered. So ideally it would have been nice if this was longer and I could leave a little bit more of an overlap, but that wasn't the case. One other thing, so the way I secured these were just staples and a hammer. So see, I just use staples here. If you have a staple gun, like a heavy-duty staple gun, that would really would have helped out. Here's what the perch looks like from inside. I just cut an angle here to almost in the center, and then I angled this here. So that's about it. And then from the coop, all I did was I cut a little hole in here, and this allows them to go travel back and forth. Hey girls! Hey! Hey! Come on! Come on! Yeah, so they really like that. In the morning they can just come in here, and we let them out during the day when we're home. We had a couple that were taken up by a coyote. So 2 were eaten by a coyote. And then we have some neighbors that have, we raised a bunch of them, and we gave half of them to our neighbors, and they had 4 of them gobbled up by hawks. So we leave them out when we're home. We'll probably get some more. And I think what I'm going to do in the future is I'm going to build a bigger coop. I have an idea on something I'm thinking about. Probably cutting into here and then building a larger coop right off of this run, so I can have something larger. Right here they only have, I mean, there's 6 chickens and they only have there's only 3 nesting boxes, so they definitely need some more room, but at least now we have something in the winter where they can come and play. Won't be full of snow. They're getting really excited. Yeah, they're getting really excited. Hey! And this is something my wife found. This is a pretty neat little food station. And then this is their little water station. And I'm going to put some hoops here where we can take it on and off quickly to wash it. And we're probably going to put a bin in the section in the middle here to give them the garden scraps in the garden. In the winter we have plans to sprout a lot of grasses in the winter so they can have some fresh vegetables. So we'll be using these mostly for eggs. So this is just another thing we're trying to do to build a self-sufficiency. Yeah, and just the last part here on the door, I put a just a little hinge here, little handle, and then some. Looking for some ideas, I will put the link down below to the blog. If you like this video, please click the subscribe button and the bell to be notified when we post new videos. You also can support me by downloading Brave Browser. If web privacy is important to you, I've been using Brave Browser to browse the internet really fast and ad-free, and I earn crypto while browsing. Best part is totally free. Check out my download link below.